Hey guys, Rock and Robbo here with some more Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 Hero Colosseum, this time using kind of a silly deck I made up. It's a super rare deck and it has all figures that cannot limit break. It was the one rule I made as I came into breaking this deck. So it's got Ultimate Gohan, Vegeta, Trunks, Janemba and Zamasu. And I wasn't expecting to record a video on this. I was expecting to play 5 games, lose them all for a bit of fun, and just go, haha, I tried to make this deck work, it didn't. But it actually did for this game. And as you can see, I'm up against a reasonably high leveled opponent. They've got some good figures there with 2 of the new Vegetas, God Goku, Gotenks, and Future Gohan. So this was a tough deck. But so Trunks is quite an important part of this deck, his speed boosting, and having Gohan behind him obviously buff them both up. Gohan is I suppose the key member in a way. He does more damage than anybody else by far. Janemba does quite a bit, but Gohan's like the main driving force behind damage, so that's why I need 2 faster figures like Trunks and Zamasu out at the start to make sure we're not getting outsped. Obviously with that Vegeta there, that kind of scared me. Well, he put 2 Vegetas down, so I'm just like, I was already saying my goodbyes, so I thought, well, that's Trunks dead, that's a bunch of damage on my Master, and Zamasu will probably die on this turn as well. But I knew that I would take out his Vegeta at least, or one of his Vegetas, so that was something. I do like how quick this deck is, because a lot of people aren't running particularly fast decks anymore, with defense being so strong. So I get away with it. The problem is, so few of them do next to no damage, it's ridiculous. So Trunks has come out, and as you can see, he does a reasonable amount, but he doesn't get that crucial counter-attack, which would have made that a lot easier. Zamasu does okay damage. He's there more, if I can keep him alive, then his healing is invaluable. I actually won a game not long after this, and every turn I was getting hit by his Future Trunks, I think it was, on my Master, and Zamasu was just healing it up every turn. He actually said I was cheating at the end, because my Master kept going back up to full health. Just like, no, I just had Zamasu healing him up every turn. But yeah, Godku showing there why he's so good. He just blew Zamasu away, which kind of blew a hole in my strategy of healing my HP back up. So I was a little worried now, because Zamasu is actually quite a big part of this team, and losing him is quite deadly. I put Vegeta in. He adds quite a decent amount of speed, not as much as Zamasu, and he makes all of their characters weaker, so he also does a nice bit of damage, and providing God Goku stayed in, he would be able to finish off God Goku. He went again with this 1 across the board, which I was happy with, to be honest, because it means that I was going to kill 1, if not 2 of his figures this turn. I honestly prefer when I'm against people who put 1 across the board on each one, because a lot of my decks at the minute rely on a double up. So I've got one of my main ones at the minute is running Future Gohan and Broly together, and they are just deadly because they just wipe out anything in front of them, and it just plays in my hands when people do a sort of 1 in each row. Now, thanks to the speed boost from Vegeta, we win the speed tie again, which ensures the death of Vegeta and of God Goku, which will leave him with just Gotenks and Future Gohan. Now, at this point I was actually kind of starting to feel a bit confident. I'd actually taken out 2 of his ultra rares this turn, as well as the Vegeta from last turn. So I was thinking, actually, I might actually win this, you know. I was feeling confident. I had every reason to, really. Because I hadn't properly looked over the skills of my opponent at the start. And after Gotenks here has taken his attack, you'll see why I suddenly lost all of my faith in the potential of me winning this game. So he's knocked me down. I've not got sort of that lower health left. I'm feeling pretty confident because he's going to have 1 lane that's open regardless. Even though he's at full health, I'm thinking, it's okay. I've got the power to block the lanes off But then I saw that it was Future Gohan, and he has 0-1 skills, and I shat myself because I realised that everybody's doing that at the minute. It's annoying me. I left Vegeta in there on his own because he reduces the opponent's attack. And I knew that no matter what, whatever was on the field there was going to die, because that's going to be a good Future Gohan with about 12,000 attack. So, all I could do was put Vegeta in on his own and hope. I'd given up, to be honest. I was pretty sure that Gohan was going to blow me away with this ultimate. Because it's happened a lot. Everybody's doing it at the minute. I hate 0-1 skills. I really do. So yeah, like I say, at this point I was kind of saying my goodbyes. But somehow, miraculously, I live with 700 health. And I couldn't actually believe it at that point. I really couldn't believe it. So I actually had my ultimate come up as well, which put me in an interesting position. The problem was I knew I wouldn't outspeed because he would stick with his Future Gohan, so I stuck my other two characters in the other ones. I went 3 across, worried that he may go for Gotenks to just try and match me up, which in hindsight I'd have put Gohan behind Janemba. But I didn't want to risk leaving a flank open and him attacking my master directly. This is obviously going to be the death of Trunks, because let's face it, he's getting hit in the face by a Gohan with over 10,000 attack. All the defense in the world isn't going to save him from that, unfortunately. But Janemba and Gohan are going to be hitting his master directly, and they do a shed load of damage. So obviously outsped again, because this is freaking Future Gohan with speed tripled, so it's not even worth it. Shouldn't even just bring the numbers up, it's not worth trying. So bye Trunks. Ironic really, Trunks got killed by Future Gohan. Ouch, that's just painful. Now I was relying on luck here in a way, because I knew I'd need a counter-attack, or possibly even 2. But actually it only turned out to be 1 because of how much damage Janemba did. Janemba does so much damage, it's insane. And with this counter-attack, it left him at, what, 6,000 health, is that? More than... And Gohan's more than capable of finishing that off. And I couldn't believe it, I'd won. I had actually beaten that deck, and I have no idea how I managed it. I just couldn't believe it. I was absolutely stunned. So, but thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe for more Hero Colosseum matches, and I'll see you all next time.